Hey everybody, welcome back to another Road to Tier 10. We are back in the wonderful, the amazing, the Cromwell. I'm really enjoying this tank. I think I've probably got that point across. And this is finally my first mastery game. Not only was it my first mastery game in this tank, and no, I don't get mastery by sitting up here sniping all game. It is the first mastery game I had in this tank, but it was the final game that unlocked the Comet. So the Comet is now unlocked. I'm not going to be smashing out a game on it just yet. Probably. I might change my mind. What I think I'm going to do is maybe try and 3-mark this, because I know if I don't do it now, I'll probably never do it, because I'll move the crew on. And it's been going pretty well, so I'm quite tempted to 3-mark it, and also to 3-mark the Snakebite before I get the Comet. And there's other reasons for doing that other than just the the glory, the prestige, the ladies, the money of getting 3 marks of excellence on a virtual tank. The main reason for that is my crew. My crew is garbage currently. I think it's just unlocked 3 skills, including the one that it came with, which I was struggling to remember the name of the other week. The one that came with the Snakebite tank. And as someone rightly pointed out in the comments, it is actually just called Snakebite. So kudos to that guy. Your comment did make me laugh, dude. So yeah, this is the last one from the grind. But I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna carry on smashing out some games in this tank, going for those 3 marks. If it's taken ages, and it drags on, I'll leave it. But the Snakebite looks like it's gonna be pretty easy to mark. This thing I don't think will be too tricky. And it's a really fun tank to play. So, I think we could do with more crew skills. As I found out by the ammo rack being made of absolute paper on this thing. And a couple of people saying you're going to want a... what's the ammo rack thing called? The crew skill for protecting your ammo rack. Not wet ammo rack, that's the equipment. I did this the other video, didn't I? It's fine. Whatever it's called. We need to get that. I probably want to get repairs. I think I've got Brothers in Arms on here now. Oh man, that shot was awful. That went right into the ground. But yeah, basically we need a few more crew skills to get going. So anyway, back to the game at hand. We decided to push over. I knew this 12T was over here. The other one was pretty damaged. I thought I could probably take this guy. 12T does have an autoloader, but I felt I could probably handle it. It's not the greatest gun in the world, and it certainly doesn't have the best gun handling in the world. So if you're moving, I wouldn't expect it to land more than half its shots, really. And we get ourselves into a nice strong position. We've taken quite a lot of shots already, but we've done a nice amount of damage. So I'll take 8 pens for losing 270 odd health, something like that. Not too shabby. We're just waiting for this VK. We wanted to wait for him to get a little bit distracted and start looking at our teammates, which he did. He was looking at me for a second, then he drives off to try and escape and just kind of drives into a wall. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that, maybe he had lag or was just really badly drunk. But regardless, it didn't really end up going too well for him. So we managed to do quite a nice bit of damage already. At this stage, I want to push out of here because this... Ooh, okay, I thought I was going to take some damage there. Decide to push out. You can see that tier 7 medium kind of around the bottom there. It's very close to getting caught by him here. But just managed to escape. I didn't want to go and engage him directly, so I move around out of the way. I think I've probably got a shot on this KV3, so we'll put one on you before we get out of there. Into the back. Oh no, bounces. And again, no, bounces. I mean, that is the back, right? Yeah, that's the back. Then we load a Prem shell, and it gets the job done for us. There's that VK. See if we can find a cheeky little shot on him. Nope. Okay, so we move out of there. Put the normal AP rounds back on. Don't like to sit around spamming the old Prem rounds when I don't need to. And we decide to reposition a little bit. So what's really nice about... It's just... Well, it's lovely having team destruction, especially on this map. It's a good map for it, I think. It's a nice map for repositioning and stuff, because there's so many ways of blocking, lines of sight. You can kind of confuse people and they won't know where you're coming from. It's not one of these corridor maps. And we can now start to move around strategically, find little lines of sight, and try and chip away as much damage as we can. It's certainly not a clear-cut victory at the moment. They've still got their Tiger 131. They do have this AMX M4 who did have a lot of health before I managed to take him unaware and put in a lot of shots into the side of him there. We ate one shot in return. No, I haven't lost any health. So either he put in like an HE shell for subtle damage, or that was just went into my tracks, I think. Didn't really clock, but we want, yeah, that was about that same health we had earlier, so got away with that pretty well. Move away from the enemy. They've got all three of their remaining tanks are very closely clustered together here. And while we do have the numbers advantage, two of our tanks are light tanks, so I don't really know. That could be a great thing, that could be a bad thing at this tier. It's probably not a great thing. And I'm not really sure what health my team's on, so not counting my chickens just yet. But I'm also very aware of the fact that I didn't have a mastery badge in this at this stage, and I knew that this would be getting pretty close because it's been a pretty solid game. But what I was doing there was just hesitating and waiting for this light tank to get a bit nearer. There we go, 12T does manage to take out the TD. That 12T is on pretty low health though. I was just waiting for my team to move up and engage a little bit, so because if I'm the first one they engage, then all three of those tanks are turning to face me and look for me, whereas if I let a teammate do it, they all turn to him, and then I can dive in and kill them all, or at least that is the plan. And here we go. Here is the Tiger 131. Boom. Fire that one into the dirt. And the ARL is, was it ARL? AMX or something. Some French tank is not far behind. So here we go. Decide to keep moving, trying to sort of, you know, I'll stop and aim when these guys aren't looking at me, so I stopped and aimed for a shot there, put one more in, auto-aimed, firing the Prem shells now, because it's a pretty tight situation. I kind of want to get these guys killed, I want to do as much damage, I want to get that mastery badge. There we go, he's taken down. And there's the Tiger 131, he can't one-shot me, and we drop him with a lovely, lovely swindle round for kill number 5. So there we go, post-battle results. Very happy to have that first mastery game. Not an insanely hard one, but just one that I hadn't really got yet. I think we've done about, there you go, 73%, 1800. So nothing insane, but a pretty solid round nonetheless. I think but that took about 57 games. I wrote it down somewhere actually, we should look, because I wanted to know how long it took to grind out, because I might then do a bunch of Mark of Excellence grinding afterwards. So it's nice to know at what stage I unlocked it. Yeah, so it was 57 games to unlock the Comet with no free XP used at all. I think on the ARL I actually used about 5k free XP that I had lying around to unlock one of the packages, because it's not been the most fun thing to grind in the world. But yeah, the Comet, 57 games, there you go. So we're on 73% already for the mark. So, I mean, providing I can keep steady, you know, should have that third mark within 100 games. Hopefully, maybe 90. We'll see how it goes. The Snakebite's on about the same percent on 30 or 35 games, 36 games. Crazy, crazy low MOE. Now the secret's out. Everyone will be trying it. Anyway, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that game. Guys, I certainly enjoyed playing it and watching it again and talking my face off about it. So, thanks for watching, guys. My name's Ben. We are the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time.